The Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot (RNIP) is a community-driven program. It's intended to spread the advantages of monetary movement to the smaller communities by making a way to permanent residency for skilled remote laborers who need to work and live in one of the partaking communities. It is a program that means to fill the present gap in the labor market of rural and northern communities. These communities are encountering a work deficiency because of youth relocation, lower birth rates and a maturing populace. Canada's government through its sites announced that somewhere in the range of 2001 and 2016, there has been a 23% reduction in the number of potential laborers while those moving toward retirement have expanded by 40%. The 11 partaking communities have been picked and applications for intrigued outsiders are currently running in some of the partaking communities. The particulars of the application procedure have not yet been discharged for 7 communities. While 4 communities already have theirs discharged and operational as at March 6, 2020. Be that as it may, this is a community-driven program implying that the picked communities will be answerable for applicants' enrollment. The objective is to pull in the sorts of foreigners that can best fit the necessities of a particular community. Rural and northern communities assume an essential job in providing nourishment, water and vitality for the remainder of Canada, and tending to the momentum work lack is fundamentally significant. The 11 participating communities: Brandon, Manitoba; Rhineland, Plum Coulee, Gretna, Altona, Manitoba; North Bay, Ontario; Greater Sudbury, Ontario; Timmins, Ontario; Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario; Thunder Bay, Ontario; Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan; Claresholm, Alberta; Vernon, British Columbia; West Kootenay, Trail, Castlegar, Rossland, Nelson, British Columbia. Necessities for participating communities: a partaking community must work with a neighborhood monetary improvement association to satisfy the pilot's qualification criteria, a couple of which are referenced below. Set up the community for the appearance of new settlers by working with accomplices that give benefits and create solid encouraging groups of people for new outsiders. Arrange key players inside the community, including managers, to recognize openings where migration can best help the nearby economy and offer the significance and estimation of movement with the community. Enlist and evaluate appropriate contender for movement by considering the financial needs of the community and a business open door for the up-and-comer. Advance the pilot and the community to qualified outside nationals. The list above is not exhausted yet, as there are a few other requirements. So as to be qualified to be a pilot community, every one of the communities needed to meet explicit prerequisites. The community is expected to have a populace of 50,000 or less and be situated in any event 75 kilometers from a center of a metropolitan region, or have a populace of up to 200,000 individuals and considered remote utilizing Statistics Canada's file of remoteness. The community must be in Alberta, British Columbia, Manitoba, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, Ontario, Saskatchewan or Yukon. Also, the community required openings for work, and a monetary advancement plan and an approach to effectively settle new foreigners into the community. This is a community-driven test case program that implies that the community will be associated with the program. It will be the community's obligation to distinguish openings for work in the neighborhood economy and to search out candidates that match these employments. They will search for applicants that not just address the issues of a specific occupation yet that likewise want to settle in the community. Also, the community should work to enable the new outsiders to meet individuals from the community and help in the fruitful settlement of the new migrants. Method of application for the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot. It is essential to take note that each partaking community has a set of requirements on their respective sites. This implies to the communities that have started accepting applications for openings. It is expected that the 7 communities yet to initiate application acceptance would showcase requirements on their sites upon commencement.
Applications have began in the fall of 2019, with the main new foreigners expected to start landing in their new community in 2020.
We existing to give you live updates, answer your questions, as well as guide you through any of the movement courses you are happy to utilize.